I'd like to talk about gender confusion part 2. And this is a very sensitive topic. I know there are so many people out here who are hiding their heads in the sand like ostriches. Gender confusion is a very serious topic in the world today, as we spoke about last time. I like the boldness of Donald Trump in the US when he decided that God created only two genders and the rest are just man-made. Just to clarify on this point, last time I spoke about one way that one can find him or herself in a gender state of confusion. Now, for the fact that men justify a particular behavior does not mean God approves it. And God hates it, and if God had loved this gender confusion, then he will not have rained fire from heaven to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. That's where that kind of sin was prevalent. Now, I witnessed a case. I witnessed a case in Mombasa. One of the ways that people could be affected to find themselves in state of confusion as far as gender is concerned is through possession. Now, this girl was only 12 years old when she went to the beach. While sitting at the beach, she was gazing at the water, and suddenly she saw someone from the water beckoning her. And so she decided to walk towards the ocean, and she found herself walking into the ocean. And as she narrates, she got underwater, and she disappeared in the ocean, and she found herself in a place that looked like just a normal surface, like the normal world in which we live. But it was under the sea. So that's a world of its own. And I want to say that witchcraft is real. So when she found herself in that place, she went through some processes. She met a man there. And after that, this man told her, go back, and whoever shall look at you and admire you shall become gay right away. So she got out of the water and she began to spread that spirit. And a man that looked at her suddenly became gay. And even ladies that she associated with her became gay. That girl, the time she was getting delivered, she was almost 30 years. She had spread the spirit to so many people, and she had a very good body. She was a Muslim. She was covered from head to toe, but she was blessed with a very good shape. So the time she was getting free, she was about 30 years old. So when she got free, she confessed these things. She said she never asked for it. So it could be a spiritual issue. It could be a spiritual thing. And this spiritual thing could be due to transference of spirits. Transference of spirits happen when we associate with people who've got the same habit or behavior, and it gets transferred to us. Now, a spirit, when an evil spirit gets a grip to a human spirit does little to resist. The only power that repels an evil spirit or that takes power over the spirit of a human being is the Spirit of God. And the Spirit of God is not forceful. The Spirit of God is gentle. So you can easily force your way to behave in the way you want, but the Spirit of God will always convict you and speak to you in a low and gentle voice. So I want to encourage those people who found themselves in gender confusion due to association, found themselves into gender confusion due to transference of spirits. I have found ladies find themselves very comfortable walking around with men who are in a state of gender confusion, and they try to justify that situation. There's nothing natural about that. The Bible is very clear that in the last days, men shall lack natural affection. But this issue of gender confusion is not a new thing. It was there even in the olden days from the beginning. That's why the men and women of Sodom were involved, especially the word Sodom means sodomy. Sodomy means homosexuality, especially where a man is having that state of gender confusion. So Sodom was destroyed. Fire rained from heaven to destroy Sodom because of that sin. So it's a very old kind of sin. It's not new in the market. It never started only in the United States. It has been there. Some people hide it, but it is unusual, it's unnatural, and God hates it. So I want to encourage those who are in a state of confusion to know that there is nothing natural about it. You can be restored. So that lady, we prayed for her and she got restored. Then there was a young boy called, I don't want to call his name. At the age of 11, he had been through the same. He was behaving in a unbecoming way. He was already getting into that behavior. I called him aside. I prayed for him. I rebuked that spirit, and I began to teach him masculinity, and he loved it, discovering that actually he was going towards the wrong direction. And as we speak, he's a very strong man. He plays rugby. He's prosperous. He's married. He's got kids. But he was almost getting to the wrong direction. So we need to identify these traits early enough and help people to be corrected and not judge them, but speak and be honest with them and not judge them, but help them. Many of them get helped by prayer, and many get helped by proper gender sensitization to show them their exact gender and promote it and encourage it, and they will change. Thank you very much. Let's meet in the next session.